Hi, Assalamualaikum and good morning everyone. Today we will discussing about one of the most practical and widely used foundation system in construction, the driven and cast in situ pile, also commonly known as the Frankie pile. In this presentation, we will cover four main aspects. First, purpose of Frankie pile, method of construction, advantage and disadvantage of Frankie pile.
So, Assalamualaikum. I'm going to explain about the purpose of the Frankie pile. So, Frankie pile is basically a pile that used when the ground near the surface is too soft or weak. This weak soil cannot support the heavy building, so the pile is pushed deep into the ground to reach stronger soil. The purpose is to transfer the weight of the building from the soft topsoil to the stronger layer below. This helps the structure to become stronger. Frankie piles is basically often used at high-rise building, bridge of industrial project because it needs a stronger foundation. Special things about Frankie piles is a bulb-shaped base at the bottom. This shape increases the area that carry the weight, making the pile stronger and more stable. In the diagram, you can see how the load from the building travel to the piles and safely transfer into the strong soil layer.
Now let's move on to the method of construction. The Frankie pile is a driving and cast in situ pile. This means the pile is formed directly in the ground after driving, rather than being precast. Here the step-by-step process. Step 1. Plug formation. A dry concrete plug is formed at the bottom of a steel casing. Step 2. Driving the casing. The casing with the dry plug is driving into the ground using a drop hammer. The plug compact and shape the soil as it proceeds. Step 3. Base plug formation. The plug is then rammed out of the casing to the creek and enlarged base, which improve and bearing resistance. Step 4. Reinforcement insertion. If required, a reinforcement cage is inserted into the casing. Step 5. Concrete placement. Wet concrete is poured into the casing. Step 6. Casing withdrawal. The casing is gradually withdrawn, leaving behind a solid pile in the ground. This method is especially useful in water-logged or soft soil conditions where cast in situ pile offer better performance than precast one.
Okay, now let's look at the advantage of Frankie pile. First, high load bearing capacity. The enlarged bulb at the base allows it to support heavy load effectively. Second, control construction. The process allows on-site length adjustment according to actual soil condition. Next, the Frankie pile suitable for waterlogged area. The closed end casing prevent soil or water from entering the pile during construction. Minimal soil removal. The soil is compacted, not excavated, which reduce mass and environment impact. Quality assurance. Before the final concrete is poured, the casing can be checked, ensuring better quality control for this Frankie pile.
However, there are also some disadvantages to consider. First, high noise and vibration. The drop hammer method creates significant noise and ground vibration so that it is not suitable near residential or sensitive area. Second, require heavy equipment. Large rigs are needed, making it difficult to use on narrow or slope site. Third, necking rigs. When concrete is poured in the presence of groundwater, there are rigs on necking where the diameter reduced due to washout. Last but not least, labor and time intensive. The process is more time consuming and needs skilled workers for plug formation and casing removal.
To conclude, the Frankie pile is driven and cast in situ pile that offers strength, adaptability, and suitable for weak or waterlogged soil area.
It supports high loads and provides flexibility during the construction, although it requires careful site selection and experienced worker.
With proper equipment and planning, the Frankie pile system can be an effective and reliable foundation solution for many structures.
That's all from us. Thank you for your attention and we hope this presentation has been informative. Thank you. Assalamualaikum and have a nice day.